And we're joined now by this year's People's Icon, the one and only Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, hello, Laverne. How are you?
I'm losing my voice, but I'm so excited to finally be meeting you.
In person, I know. We've never met in person. We've interacted on like social media and stuff, but we've never actually met in person. I know.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. You are nominated for 2 awards tonight for your movie, The Adam Project, which I watched the other night. It was so good. It was funny. It was touching. I think there's like a covert message about reparenting your inner child. Do you have thoughts on that?
Yes.
Was that intentional, or am I reading too much into it?
No, I am constantly repairing my relationship with my inner child, I think. I'm forcing my mom to repair that as well sometimes. That is the sort of, I think, the thesis of it, but it also felt like an Amblin-esque sort of 80s era. Those movies I grew up watching when I was a kid, I mean, just meant so much to me. So to partner up with one of my closest friends, Sean Levy, and get to make that film about that subject matter in that way was, for me, it was like a one-off, once-in-a-lifetime. So
it really had that vibe. You're the People's Icon tonight. You're being celebrated for your decades of work. How iconic are you feeling right now, Ryan Reynolds?
Whoever really feels iconic? Maybe you do. You're very iconic.
I have moments.
I don't have enough of those. I'm like, I have 3 kids. I just feel like there's never a moment to sort of stop and reflect on anything. But I'll say this, I'm getting a little older, and I'm sort of like, moments like this come around every once in a while, and I'm super grateful that I work in an industry, particularly film, television, entertainment, and work in marketing. All of these industries bring people together. And I feel like togetherness is something we're in short supply of these days. And so I don't know if I would have recognized that in my 20s or even maybe my early 30s. I sort of see that now in a much more crystallized way. Super lucky that I get to do this job. Super lucky that I get to experience that on a daily basis.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Let's do a little bit of how it started and how it's going.
Sure.
Let's take a look at how it started with you, in your breakout role 20 years ago in Van Wilder, which was an iconic role that led to more iconic roles, to how it is going. You are the People's Icon tonight. Was there a moment in your career, Ryan, when you really felt like you had made it? What was that moment?
I think the first time I received a paycheck for this business, I felt like I'd made it. My expectations were pretty low. So everything that happened afterwards, I was really grateful for. And I look back and I'm really lucky that I never experienced that meteoric rise that some actors do. And I think now, feeling like a little bit more of like the stately older gentleman of the business, I look at these young actors who come up and they have this overnight success. That's hard. I've seen that brutalize people, and I've seen people rise above it. So, you kind of see it all in this business. But, I was really lucky that it all happened very, very slowly for me. And I feel like it's still happening very slowly, and I'm very grateful for that.
Oh, honey, it doesn't feel slow to us. We feel very like, we know you're a superstar, even if you are not quite sure. Now, do you get starstruck? Do you meet someone, or have you met someone and you just completely fanned out, like became a 16-year-old girl? Like who is
all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, all the
last time. Who was it?
I'm not kidding. Standing right there, I was like, that's Laverne Cox. I've seen her all over the place, and now she's standing right there. I do that all the time, and I think that keeps me vital in this business. If the second I start getting blasé and jaded, no one ever made anything great without enthusiasm. I believe in that maxim. I believe that that's so true. So like, as long as you can stay that way, you get to make great stuff, and you stay excited, and you stay inventive and interesting. So I love it. I get starstruck all the damn time, even with like people that are friends of mine. I saw him all sit with Hugh Jackman last week, and I was like, wow, that's Hugh Jackman. Oh, yeah, we're best buddies. Like, you forget these things, so it's...
I love that. What's so great about that is that that's a little kid in you. Speaking of bringing it full circle, reparenting our inner child, as artists, we have to have that little kid alive in us, and he sounds alive and well in you.
He's doing okay, I think. Yeah, I'm lucky. I have a stable life and home life. My brother's here tonight. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere around here. I've been really lucky to kind of be in this business, but not of this business, so to speak, and I'm pretty grateful about that.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Ryan, for all this time. And thank you for everything you said about our documentary Disclosure. It meant the world to us.
Powerful, powerful documentary. And it stayed with me, and it will always stay with me. It was beautiful, beautiful work.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Have the best time tonight. So good to meet you finally.
Okay. Thanks, Laverne.
Thank you.